Today we are going to supercharge your oatmeal. We are going to do what you have never done before. We are going to create greens in oatmeal. What's the idea behind greens in oatmeal? It's quite simple. I don't feel people get enough greens in their diet. And there are some people who are deathly afraid of greens. They're afraid of baby spinach, they're afraid of kale, they're afraid of asparagus. I'm not afraid of any of those. And I often include those in my first meal of the day when I break my fast after 16, 18 hours. I think that is an ideal time to get some greens in. If you like the idea of breakfast and you like the idea of greens, you can combine the two together with oatmeal and make an amazing first meal of the day. Here's what it's going to consist of. I'm going to throw in some asparagus spears. Pow! Asparagus is really good, high in fiber, high in hydration naturally, and it's got a lot of vitamins and minerals in it. I'm going to put some baby spinach in here. And mind you, these are all organic, I might add. Baby spinach, high in iron as well. And I'm going to put some organic kale in there. Yeah, dreaded kale. Lots of oxalates. The more oxalates, the better for me, baby. Bring them on. And of course, I'm going to put some oatmeal in here too. Half cup to be exact. This is organic oatmeal, and it is quick oatmeal. I am not adverse to quick cooking oatmeal. You don't really need to cook it. All you need to do is soak it overnight or for several hours, and it's good to go. And if you saw my video on cool carbs, you'll know how I feel about cold carbs. And I highly suggest eating cold oatmeal, because if you do have any fear about how this is going to spike your blood sugar through the roof or any of that other nonsense, make sure you eat it cold. It's going to develop a higher amount of resistant starch, it's going to populate the good bacteria in your gut, and it's going to have a less of effect on your blood sugar levels. So don't fear oatmeal, just make sure to get an organic one. And I don't care if it's quick, if it's medium, or if it's thick cut. To me, they're all good as long as they have a good amount of fiber and protein in them. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I got to get my blender cup out here because I'm going to use the blender over here. I'm going to add some things into it. I'm going to add some berries. You always want to put your frozen stuff at the bottom of the pitcher when you're doing blending. You probably know that already, but that's just a little hack. And I destroyed that bag because I didn't realize it had a quick top on it. Okay, now I'm going to take 4 spears of asparagus, and I'm going to check the bottoms. You don't want to have the bottom part because it's real thick and fibrous. Okay, that just cracked right there. So what I do is I work my fingers up the bottom, and see that's really chewy right there, and then it just cracked. Then you know that bottom part is garbage, throw it away. Your body can't digest it, and then throw in the rest. And that's the quick test of asparagus. It's probably something you didn't know about. We're going to throw that in there. Bang, asparagus in. Now I'm going to put a handful of baby spinach in. Stuff it in there because baby spinach is low in calories, high in nutrients. And that is what you should always aspire to have with all the foods you eat. Or at least most of them, especially when you're making smoothies and smoothie bowls. And then when you're done with the container, just throw it over your shoulder and pick it up later, because it's lots of fun to throw things over your shoulders. Then I'm going to take my kale, I'm going to pack it in there as well. Take a good hearty handful of that. Mush it in there. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Wrap it back up. And then we're on to our ginger and turmeric. You have to have ginger and turmeric fresh in everything you do when you break a fast. Look at that beautiful baby right there. Look at the color. Gorgeous. Throw a little hunk of that in there, turmeric, and then a little piece of ginger. You want ginger and turmeric, especially in your first meal of the day, because it helps with gut health. It helps with inflammation reduction. Your body is like a sponge at that point. If you're coming off 16 hours of fasting and you did a workout, say at 13 hours, and then you still had an hour after, your fat burning is going to be through the roof. Your body's going to be like a sponge. It's going to want to digest things well. And this is a perfect time to get some fresh ginger and turmeric in your diet, and some black pepper as well, which I have right here. Remember to always use black pepper in conjunction with turmeric because it has berberine in it, which helps with the absorption and the release of the curcumin that's found in the turmeric. I mentioned that before in one of my other videos, but I cannot stress it enough. Now I'm also going to put in 2 of these raw cacao wafers. Good essential fats right there and antioxidants as well. I'm going to put a scoop of bee pollen, and I put a whole bunch of things in my smoothie bowl, but, well, this is actually an oatmeal bowl. But for this case, I'm just going to show you a few things I'm putting in. And what was the other thing that I normally put in here? Oh, here it is. Chia seeds. If I can just find them in my box here. Chia seeds, baby. Full teaspoon of these. Chia seeds are good sources of omega-3, 6, and 9 fatty acids. They have a good amount of fiber as well. And they have a decent amount of protein, believe it or not. Then I'm going to put some psyllium powder in here. And this is going to make it even more thick, which I like them thick. I like my cereal bowls and my oatmeal bowls to be thick and gooey and delicious and chewy. Then, another smoking gun ingredient, apple cider vinegar. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of that in there. Just going to eyeball it. Apple cider vinegar, I actually had a video on this as well. Check this one out. I think it was a short a while ago. Apple cider vinegar helps slow the absorption of carbohydrates down. So if you do have a fear of carbs and you don't want to eat them cold, add a little bit of apple cider vinegar to them because it'll help slow the absorption down. Plus, apple cider vinegar, as you probably are well aware, is a powerful antioxidant. It's a probiotic. It's good for gut health. It's got a lot of properties to it that would interest your body, so don't overlook it. Next thing I'm going to do is pour a little bit of water in here. I just eyeball this and I wing it. I like to wing a lot of things, and I like the word wing too. As long as I see a little bit of liquid in the bottom of the pitcher there, I'm totally fine. I'll put this back over here. Take the lid, mash it on down, and now we're going to do some blending. Cover your ears or get your earplugs out if you need to. Are you ready? Here we go. Now we're going to pick it up, and we're going to shake it, and we're going to turn it upside down and do this. Now I've created a little space on the top, and I'm going to pour my oatmeal right into this sucker. Just make sure you don't get it all over the counter, because your wife or girlfriend or significant other, whatever you have, or husband, is going to kill you if you do. Then we're going to close it back down, put it back on, whap, 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 whap. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Just got my concoction all blended up. You'll notice I had to do a little fine tuning there. Sometimes you have to add a little bit of water and finagle things a little bit when you're blending fibrous ingredients together. Just know that. And this is looking really smooth and delicious already. And I haven't finished putting everything in. I'll show you the bowl. Hang tight. Here's our porridge right here. Can you see it? It may not look too appealing to you, but I promise you this is nutrient-packed, this is delicious, and I can't wait to dig into this tomorrow because I'm making it tonight for tomorrow. And I'm not going to go over all of my ingredients here, but I will tell you this. I'm going to be putting in protein powder and peanut butter powder, pine pollen, maca, sea moss, and some cacao nibs. And I'm going to blend this all up. I'm going to put it in the fridge. I'm going to eat it tomorrow. But what you need to know is this. Add greens to your oatmeal. Put it in a blender just like I did. And you know what else you can do? You can put all that stuff in the blender minus the oatmeal if you want. Blend it. Pour it into the bowl that you're going to use. Then put your oatmeal in. Blend it together and let it sit. And then put your fixings in it, whatever you want. Put it in the fridge. And then take it out the next day and it's good to go. And you're ready to eat. So you have two options right there. That, my friends, is a powerful greens and oatmeal recipe, and I highly suggest you give it a spin and give it a whirl, and let me know how you make out. Till next time, this is Kevin David Rail. Make sure to like and share this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet, tell all your friends and family members about this video and all the rest of mine, and have yourself a wonderful day. And always, keep your chin up, think positive thoughts, and act like you are in possession of that which you want. Till next time.